So this is a video which is going to show how to create an heterostructure between gallium nitride and titanium Ti3Sn. I don't know the name actually, but yes, this is going to help us. First, you have to just go through the videos which I have already made. I will drag file to VESTA and I will just, this is one of the way to open the file, so you should already know. Okay, so I will just, okay, so something, this monolayer, I think I should have added vacuum in that, so I will just make it 5. That will help me, and in the last I will add vacuum. I just don't want to. So this is our original file, and this is our monolayer file. So let me just compare these two files. Reason I am comparing, I think I have discussed in one of my videos, but still if I have to just explain it again. So the thing is, whenever we are just making heterostructure, it is called a lattice mismatch. Lattice mismatch is something that whenever you try to make a heterostructures between two different type of system, because of their lattice constant, because they are different, if they are not belongs to a same hexagon same space group, so there will be a difference between their lattice constant. Now titanium Ti3Sn is a completely different system and gallium nitride is a completely different system, so creating heterostructure will create a strain in the system. So for that I will also share root integer method, but in VESTA how to create it with strain, of course we can always use this option. So let me just do it in my way. Thing is, I always try to prefer. So let me just go through this thing. I will just consider that titanium 3 1. I will just copy. I will just first I will have to just make a direct coordinate. I have to save these both the files into a direct coordinate system, because direct coordinate systems are they are normalized with respect to the box size. So let's save in DC. DC means it is not marvels or DC, it is direct coordinate. So same thing. Okay, so these we have to just drag this titanium file through, and we have to just save it is in a direct coordinate format. Okay, so good to go. We are good to go. Let's have something very good. Now let's export this data in terms of TC. Okay, good. Fractional coordinates. We have two systems. Now we will compare a gallium nitride system. I will just drag this into this, and then we will just see this one if we have DC. So please open this. We want DC, titanium is here, so both the files there we can compare. So there are differences in lattice constant, so it will create strain which is called lattice mismatch. You can calculate it by subtracting this 5.91 minus 3.21. However, this is entirely different way of doing it, but yes, we can always calculate a lattice mismatch. So now what I will do, okay, it's in direct coordinate. I have, oh, the previous one is been saved as a direct coordinate, so I will just again I will monolayer, I will just save in a Cartesian coordinate. Okay, so go to this monolayer and just save it as a direct coordinate. Please save this file in terms of direct coordinate. Yes, DC. Please DC. It is in direct. Good to go. This one is also in direct. Very good to go. Now we can just compare. I beg your pardon, because sometimes it happen with everyone. So mono layer of this file, and then yes, This is our direct coordinates. So these are our direct coordinates, and now we have to just copy one and one into another. So I am taking this one on upper. I will taking just I am just means copying this from this. So you can always do the opposite side. So we can make copy, Control C, Control V, and it is our heterostructure. So I will just write HS, and we can go to direct coordinate system, and we will just write this Control C, Control C again, heterostructure. I will just copy this, and I will write GAN, GAN 1 1. Our system, I think it is ready. Now let's just see how it is looking in Vista. So very bad condition is there because it is now merge. Now we have to do another thing. We have to save it is in x y z coordinates, so that their coordinates are now not normalized with respect to both position. Yes, then we will do one thing. It is a very interesting thing. We have to go to heterostructure DC. Oh, sorry, I have just saved this DC. It should be in Cartesian. Yeah, it's in Cartesian, but name I have just changed it. CART. It is in Cartesian. So now we know the last positions belong to this gallium nitride. So we will add 4 to this, so it will become 6 and it will become 5, and then we will see. And let me just remind you one thing, our box size is z direction, it is just 4, so we have to just add 10 angstrom so that we can just increase the size. Now we are good to go. Let's go to this Cartesian, and then we have to drag it. Let's see how it is going to make difference. And in this time it is separated, so good to go. Can we just increase the boundary? Yes, we always can increase the boundary. Very good to go system, and apply. It is your two monolayers are very perfectly placed to each other, not perfectly, but yes, you can always see this by checking your files. But let me just remind you everything. It's a lattice match. The lattice mismatch in this system is very high, so we have to look for another option. But it's a but there is a cost, which I will going to tell you in my upcoming videos. What is the cost of creating a very to minimize minimization of lattice mismatch? So that is also called root integer method. So I will share all the heterostructures with root integer method. That is going to help us. Take care, bye bye, good night, and good night, because from it is from in my place it is around, it is very late, and I usually have to make videos in night because there's so much traffic. And and let me just tell you one thing, in India you cannot control the traffic and your neighbors. They always want to talk to you without any reason, which I don't like. So take care of yourself. Thank you very much, and bye bye. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, and please share with your friends.